Welcome to Liverpool fans. Today we've got the latest updates of your beloved club Liverpool. But before we dive in, make sure to subscribe so you never miss a moment of breaking news. Let's get started. Jurgen Klopp returns to AXA training centre after international break to reveal new tactical blueprint. The international break had left Liverpool's AXA training centre quieter than usual. Training pitches slept under cold November air, gym machines sat silent, and the tactical offices felt abandoned. But everything changed on a new Monday morning, when staff members received a message that spread like electricity through the corridors. Jurgen Klopp is back at the training ground. It had been months since Klopp stepped away from daily duties, yet his shadow still lived in every wall, in every meeting room, in every heartbeat of the club. This was the man whose football had transformed Liverpool from a hopeful challenger into a modern powerhouse. And now, after 2 weeks of scattered national duty, he had returned to AXA to speak to the players and present a new tactical idea he called dynamic red control. The arrival scene could have been in a movie. Klopp walked through the glass doors in his familiar black cap, laughing and shaking hands with staff members who looked both surprised and thrilled. Physios paused, analysts stared, and a few players whispered to each other as he approached. One assistant coach murmured, "You can feel the atmosphere changing. He hasn't even started speaking yet." Players began gathering in the tactical auditorium. Some had just arrived from long flights, jet-lagged, tired, but suddenly wide awake. When Klopp entered the room, the applause started instantly and did not stop for several seconds. He smiled, put a hand on his chest, and said with his old warmth, "I am not here to take anyone's place. I am here because football is always evolving, and Liverpool must always be ahead of the evolution." Klopp's presentation. A new idea for a new era. The big screen came alive with animated match situations, pressing arrows, and movement diagrams. Klopp pointed at a midfield shape that looked both aggressive and flexible. He explained, "For many years, teams studied our pressing, they prepared for it. So now, we make it unpredictable. We press by invitation, not obligation. That is dynamic red control." The room was silent, focused. Klopp continued, "The pillars of the new tactical blueprint. Adaptive high press. The team no longer presses as one automatic block, but triggers pressure from traps on specific passing lanes, rotating midfield geometry. Midfielders switch positions in triangles, creating confusion for markers and freeing passing channels. Vertical penetration. Instead of always using wide build-up, the team aims for 2 or 3 direct passes through central corridors. Staggered defensive line 1, central defender steps into midfield during controlled possession to add an extra passing link. Klopp paused, then said something that made the room shift forward. "Intensity is part of who you are, but intensity without tactical intelligence is just running. You will run with purpose. That is what scares opponents." Training session. The pitch comes alive. Players moved outside, and the grass, still wet from morning frost, started to shake under the rhythm of boots. Klopp worked with the coaching staff already in place, directing exercises that blended pressing and positional play. The training included 1. 9-second counter-press recovery drill. 2. 3-lane synchronized attack patterns. 3. Possession switching from block to block. 4. Shadow pressing against forced central build-up. Klopp's voice echoed across the pitch. "Don't run to press. Run because the moment is right. You decide the moment." For some players, it was like being transported back into title-winning seasons, only now the ideas felt even sharper, more calculated. Dressing room reactions. Inside the building, reaction was glowing. One senior defender said, "You could feel new belief entering people's veins. It was not nostalgia, it was education." A midfielder added later in the cafeteria, "He made us see football differently in 40 minutes. That is what the greatest coaches do." Preparing for the next match. The Premier League schedule resumed soon, and the staff immediately discussed integrating Klopp's concepts into the coming match plan. The new blueprint seemed particularly useful for breaking low defensive blocks, regaining control after turnovers, creating central overloads in transition. Analysts agreed that some elements could be applied within days, while others would evolve over weeks. Klopp's farewell words before leaving AXA. Before returning to the airport vehicle waiting outside, Klopp gathered everyone in the main hallway. He looked around at the walls decorated with trophies and spoke slowly, with emotion. "This place changed my life. It changed many lives. But Liverpool is not about a coach or a player. It is about an idea, that together you can reach a level nobody believes possible." He pointed toward the training pitches. "You have new ideas now. Use them, shape them, make the supporters proud again. I will always watch you with love." The room was quiet. Some had tears in their eyes. Then Klopp ended with his trademark smile. "Once Liverpool, always Liverpool." Applause followed him all the way to the exit. Conclusion. Jurgen Klopp's unexpected return did more than introduce new tactics. It reawakened something powerful inside the team and the entire training centre. A reminder that football is not only a game of strength and speed, but a game of ideas. Liverpool left AXA Training Centre that day, not just prepared for their next fixture, but reborn. Another news,